What is up, everybody? This is your man Dre Mac with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. I already know what y'all thinking. Like, when you supposed to do this morning? Yes, I was, and I finally got some sleep. I got some sleep. You know what I mean? I was, woo. You know what I mean? I needed that sleep. I'm not even gonna hold you, but I'm here. I'm ready to finally talk about the Super Mario Brothers movie. And I kind of just forgot. I forgot my overlay. I am tripping. But yeah, I'm really kind of talking about the Super Mario Brothers movie, a spoiler review. I think it's enough time has passed that I could be able to do a spoiler review. If you haven't seen it this weekend during Easter weekend, I believe totally that you missed out because it is a very fun movie, very nostalgic movie, something you could be able to take your kids to. And I believe an element that is missing. Plus, I'm going to talk about the critics because a lot of critics was slamming the Mario Brothers movie. I listened to E-Man from E-Man's movie review. I listened to Grace Randolph and some other people. And dude, they were literally like, I didn't get it. The movie's not fun. This, that, and the other. I'm like, I mean, even though it's made for kids, it's very nostalgic in its own right. Golly, it's very nostalgic in its own right. So I want to talk about it because I believe that this movie was getting a not getting a fair shake from the critics. And I believe, yeah, honestly, are we supposed to listen to critics, or are we gonna just start watching movies and kind of like doing our own thing what we're watching with these movies? And we're gonna get to that. We got to get to that. We got to talk about that because I believe that the critics sometimes can ruin a good movie for you. I mean, it can be vice versa, but I want to talk about it. But the
Are you ready?
I hit that too fast. Oh my god, I hit that too fast. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Put it in the chat. Make sure if you're stopping in, if you're watching this live, or if you're watching this on the replay, uh make sure you give me a thumbs up. Just go ahead and get a video thumbs up, even though I just literally just botched my opening. Whatever. Uh Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Just a thumbs up. I don't ask for no money. I don't ask for any of that because that'll come. But I want to make sure you guys at least give me a thumbs up. But let's get into this just a little bit. And again, the critic score. What the heck? The critic score on Rotten Tomato from the critics. Last time I checked was 54%, and I'm about to pull that up here in a minute and see exactly where we're at as far as that Rotten Tomato score now with the Mario Brothers. So give me just a second, and I'm gonna get that for you guys. Give me just a second because I'm so okay. I don't know why that reached to me, but so okay. Let me get to a few things real quick, and we're gonna get this sorry, but how are you guys doing? Make sure to pop it in the comments section. You know, I'm over here. I got some new lighting. You know what I'm saying? Brother ain't looking too bad. You know, I ain't, you can kind of see me. I can see you. It's looking good. You know what I'm saying? See Knight Rider in the background. How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing awesome and amazing. Um tonight also I'm gonna come back on a live with Blues House Live. So they will be on later on tonight at a 9 o'clock show. Oh, appreciate it, big dog. My man Mad Hatter, Brian. You know, we're getting St. Louis together in June. What's happening? You know what I mean? You know, we already talked to Sika, so what's happening? You already know how we gotta do it. You know what I mean? But yeah, appreciate the love for the room. The room is, if y'all can see a little bit, you know what I'm saying. The room is looking ain't looking too ain't looking too shabby. You know what I'm saying? Looking too shabby at all. You know what I mean? You know, trying to do what I do. Just trying to do what I do. But yeah, man. Hopefully you guys are cool. Hopefully you guys are happy, healthy. And just all around, man, in a good space, man. That's all I really care about. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are in a good space, then I'm cool because I'm giving y'all what I give y'all every week. So that's all that matters, man. And sometimes I do kind of miss, you know, if I could do this 7 days a week, I would. That's kind of hard, but if I could, I would, honestly. You know what I'm saying? That's how much I love doing talking about this stuff with you guys and getting some things together, getting some talking about these particular subjects. You know what I mean? So give me just a second because I'm doing a couple things at once, so I want to make sure. And if you have seen the Super Mario Brothers movie, put in the comments if you've seen the Super Mario Brothers movie. Tell me what you guys thought about it in the comment section. Tell me if you liked it, if you thought it was good, if it was fun, if it was nostalgic, if you thought it was stupid. Because I hear that a lot. Man, this is stupid, this is dumb, this stupid, this dumb. I'm kind of tired of hearing. I'm not tired of hearing it because I mean that's somebody's opinion. But why was it stupid? Why was it dumb? It's never, that part is never explained. It's just, man, that's stupid. It is never explained like why you didn't like it. You know what I mean? So if you like the Super Mario Brothers, if you've seen it and you like the Super Mario Brothers movie, what did you guys think about it? Put it in the comment section. Tell me some of the things that you know you wish you could have changed if you had that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the comment section, but don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thumbs. And over here, you know, I got my coat on, you know, my bear shirt. You know what I'm saying? Little gold chain on. I'm trying to look good for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Mika G is in the house. What's going on? And Mika G and Blue from Blues House Live will be on tonight at 9 o'clock Central Time. So make sure you guys are checking out that podcast. We are going to talk about, and they don't know yet, but Hulu got a documentary, and I want to hear their thoughts about it. So we're going to talk about that. You know what I mean? And we're going to just chop it up on a couple other things about movies and stuff like that. And just a particular movie that I recently watched. And I just want to hear thoughts on that. So we're going to talk about a lot of things, but that Hulu documentary, oh boy, where we going? Woo. It's so good it made my headphones fall off. Woo! All right. So let's get to the main entree. I've been holding y'all up too long. I'll be trying to get some other people in here. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be starting like super duper early, but let me see if I still got to get that Rotten Tomato score for y'all, but just want to make sure I pull up the right stuff. The right stuff. All right. So were the critics wrong? Were the critics wrong on Super Mario Brothers? And I believe the critics were most definitely wrong. I think I want to say, hold on. I want to say a lot of what I've been reading about the critic score, and we're gonna go over the critic score and the audience score. So it's exactly where it was last time. So I want to share my screen real quick. So this is the audience score and the Rotten Tomato score. And a lot of, and this is what I don't have any problems, with critics, because critics have been around forever. Especially when we're critiquing movies and stuff like that. A lot of critics have came from the YouTube realm, and I never have a problem with a critic, especially if they're giving good inside thoughts. But I do feel that there is a disconnect between the audience and the critics, and a lot of these critics give critiques because you're critiquing a film, based on plot, based on script, based on visual effects, based on pacing, based on acting. In this case, voice work. How does the voice work? Work with the actual characters? Does everything fit? If there's a cohesive story? And a lot of the critics that I'm seeing, I really truly believe that they missed the mark when we start talking about movies like this. And this is a video game adaptation of the Super Mario Brothers. The Super Mario Brothers, and I said this in my non-spoiler review, is very linear. It's straightforward. You don't have to be no wizard or have all these, other shows or any of that to follow the plot of the Super Mario Brothers, because it's the Super Mario Brothers. You don't have to have all this other stuff, to follow along with this movie. That's one thing you don't have to have. You don't have to know the lore or whatever. Super Mario goes down a warpole, ends up in the Mushroom Kingdom and has to find the princess, to rescue the princess from Bowser. We've been knowing this since 1985, when the Super Mario Brothers video game came out. In a land where we start talking about things are too convoluted, like, one problem that I had with the critic score is they talk about how Marvel is so convoluted and how all of this doesn't match and how this doesn't fit, and why do the average moviegoer have to go and watch all these movies and shows and then come to a movie like Ant-Man and the Wasp and Quantumania and be lost? And why are there this and why they're that? And then when a movie's straightforward, I don't like that. Like, it doesn't have to be deep. I know everybody was like, oh my God, Avatar: The Way of the Water is just so fantastic. They're talking about saving animals and saving whales and space creatures in the underwater. Didn't we have the same thing with Free Willy? There's nothing new under the sun. So it is not that a movie doesn't have to be so deep that you cannot follow along. You know what I mean? And I do understand some of the problems when a lot of people are watching Marvel movies, because there is a lot of lore and a lot of things that you have to, look at when you're watching a Marvel movie. Did you see Loki? Did you watch this? Did you watch this? This is why all these things are connected, kind of like a comic book. And when me and my brother talk about this stuff, we always talk about there's comic book logic and there's movie logic. And a lot of the critics come in with movie logic, which is, I have no problem with that. But with a movie like the Super Mario Brothers, done by Illumination, who has done the Minions and Despicable Me, this done the Grinch, and I remember Grace Randolph was talking about how much he loved the Grinch. Well, the Grinch story has been told before. It is very straightforward on what the Grinch is. You know what the Grinch is coming to do. There's nothing groundbreaking that you're going to get out of the Grinch. Let's keep it a buck, right? So when you're watching a movie like the Super Mario Brothers, like the Grinch, it is straightforward. You don't have to think. Honestly, there's nothing to like. How did he get here? Did you not see him find a pipe? How did he get there? It doesn't matter how he got there. Does Mario go into the Mushroom Kingdom? You know what I mean? Does he go into the Mushroom Kingdom? And when you look at an audience score, a critic score like 56%, but then, and this is 221 reviews, and then over 10,000 verified ratings give this a 96%, it sounds like there's a disconnect between the audience and the critics. So should we listen to critics? Yeah, we can, because we can get a barometer of what they think. And I never will say that critics are wrong. What I will also say is that you have to take a lot of what the critics say with a grain of salt. The reason why you want to take what they say with a grain of salt is because you want to find out for yourself. The critics said it wasn't that good. I want to try it out. Is it a fun kids movie? Would my kids enjoy it? Is it long? Is it too short? You know, all of those things wouldn't make my kids happy and make me happy sitting along with them. And that sometimes you can find out with critics. Now, at the same time, when you're finding out this information from critics, what you need to understand is that the critics is going to give their critique amongst other critics. And their job half of the time is to bash a lot of this stuff, which seems like the overarching arc of movies now is just it's easier to bash. Remember, they will critique a movie and make that movie fantastic that might be boring as hell. And then turn around and take your little fun, mindless movie and destroy it. And then it has what we call a cult following. That's how it normally works. You end up having a cult following on a movie that critics said sucked. So again, what do you want to do? You know, if you was to come in and see this, you know, this review of this movie, are you gonna give this movie a grain of the look that it should because they said, or are you gonna take your perspective on it? So I'm gonna just give you just look at this. Just look at this. Critics consensus. While it's nowhere near a as thrilling as Turtle tipping your way to 128 lives, the Super Mario Brothers movie is colorful, albeit thinly plotted, a bit animated adventure that has about as many Nintendos as Nintendon'ts. See what I mean? But the audience score, woohoo! Again, if you're not a fan of the Super Mario Brothers, and even if you're an old school, this is what I like about the movie. And I'm about to go into my own spoiler review of this movie and tell you exactly why I like this movie. For one, it's not long. That's one thing I do like. Should they, you know, maybe stay on a particular scene, maybe a beat or two, maybe, you know, but even with that, it's still fine. It's still because it is a straightforward plot. Again, you kick off the movie with we've seen this in the trailer with Bowser coming in to try to find that star and again, the old school Super Nintendo Mario players that played it on Nintendo, who played it on the arcade, because remember Super Mario Brothers is an arcade too, who played the Mario Brothers, you know, Donkey Kong, all of that stuff, who's been, you know, a little Mario or Jumpman has been our favorite little guy for a long time. We already know what that star represents, right? When you get the star power, you get the music, dun, 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 dun. You know you can smash your way through the whole entire level if you got the star. So that's a cool part. So Bowser's coming to get the star, and he wants to, you know, he wants to take over the Mushroom Kingdom if Princess Peach doesn't marry him. Now, this is where the movie, if you're a casual Nintendo Super Nintendo fan, you don't know about. These are the guys who's been playing the Super Mario Brothers from, you know, NES, SNES, Nintendo 64, you know, Switch, Game Boy Advance, you know, Wii, all of this is culminated in this film. You know what I mean? So if you don't know that the star means a totally different things in other iterations of Mario, then you'd be like, well, why Bowser want it? Well, if you played Super Mario Odyssey, then you'll probably find out a little bit more about that, or Super Mario Galaxy. These are things that, again, if you're not really into Mario, I don't know why you would watch this anyway. If you don't really like Nintendo, I don't know why you're watching this anyway. And I feel like a lot of the critics don't know anything about this because they're just critics. They're film reviewers. They're not going. I don't think so many film reviewers is going around just playing Mario. You know what I'm saying? Like that. They're like their older Mario games. And again, like the game is very cut and dry. I don't when people say it's a thin plot. Okay, Mario on this time instead of find Princess Peach. I mean, saving Princess Peach. He literally goes to the Mushroom Kingdom. End up running into Toad. He's saying he's looking for his brother. So he enlists the help of Princess Peach to find his brother. And Luigi, they give a lot of hints to Luigi's Mansion. And so Luigi's Haunted Mansion, that video game, Luigi's kind of a coward in that game. So they use a lot of Luigi's Mansion. They use that in this movie. They use a lot of Mario Odyssey. They use a lot of different things from the Nintendo and Mario universe they use in this movie, which to me is awesome. The reason why that's awesome because you don't really have to sit up here and just think about it. So he goes and talks to the princess. The princess is like, oh, well, we already know Bowser's coming, so Mario's there. Hey, maybe you can help me get you can show me how to be able to get my brother. We can be able to go get this army. Let me put you through this obstacle test. So the obstacle course is hilarious because what it reminds me of is somebody making something off of Mario Maker. You know what I mean? And Mario Maker is fun. And I don't know if you ever seen the clips of people making stuff on Mario Maker, but dude, it gets nuts with people making stuff on Mario Maker. It can get insane. It could be easy, it could be fun, or it could be absolute nightmare. You know what I mean? And I tell people I don't have the patience to be playing through a nightmare world. You know what I mean? I don't. You know what I mean? So, I possibly don't want to play the nightmare one. Let me go find the fun one. You know what I mean? So I can just run around, do what I do, and just have fun. So we cut to Bowser, and then Bowser is singing Jet Black. First of all, Mario is played by Chris Pratt. Luigi is played by Charlie Day. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. The original voice of Mario, and I'm about to pull that up. Also, the original voice of Mario is in this movie as he's not only playing the guy who's literally playing an arcade of Donkey. Was it Donkey Kong that he was playing? Literally playing a licensed Nintendo game while also, you know what I'm saying, doing the Mario voice. When I tell you a lot of this stuff is amazing, a lot of this stuff is super, super duper amazing. He is in it and he voices Mario's dad. And this is another thing. A lot of people were mad because Charlie Day and Chris Pratt are not Italian. They're playing Italian Mario Brothers. Do y'all got a problem with that? Because I don't see, and again, I always feel like a lot of people would do that and start controversy like that to get another base up in uproar. So I personally didn't have a problem with it. Honestly, it's an animated feature. Uncle Phil played a Japanese dude, so I don't have no problem. And his voice is iconic as Shredder. So that part I don't have a problem with. You know what I mean? So Mario's played by Chris Pratt. Anya Taylor-Joy played Princess Peach. Charles Martinet, who is the voice of Mario in the video games. Woohoo, let's go. They make reference to that, which is hilarious because the Mario Brothers quit their job with Spike in the Wrecking Crew, which if you ever played the Wrecking Crew, Mario is in that game, which is awesome. It literally gives you the timeline of Mario. You know what I mean? So they make reference to Spike and the Wrecking Crew. You see pictures of Punch Out, and all of that, and Spike is giving him a little bit of rub him in the wrong way because they decided to start their own business, which is the Super Mario's plumbing business, which is a nod literally to the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. And if you've ever seen a Mario Brothers Super Show, you know exactly what this movie is going to give you because it's exactly what that show is. So you had Jack Black as Bowser, Charlie Day as Luigi, Keegan Michael Key as Toad, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong. Now, I would say that Fred Armisen is the only thing that I kind of agree with the consensus. Him being Cranky Kong wasn't in it. And yes, you're right, man. John Leguizamo is mad that no Latin people was in this movie. Yes. And he was the only Latin dude in the original movie, which I mean, I get, but I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. And he's like, no, I'm not seeing that. Or is he really mad that he didn't get offered a spot in this movie? Is it really? And that's what the John Leguizamo thing, because I see it on TMZ and wouldn't be surprised if I be back on TMZ here soon. But I would ask John Leguizamo, did the people from the Super Mario Brothers reach out to you and say, hey, would you like a spot in this movie and you turned it down? Or did they even ask you at all? Because it sounds more or less like they didn't ask the brother to be in the movie and he's kind of pissed off about it. You know what I mean? And now he's saying, I wouldn't watch that because there's no Latin people in there. Because you wasn't in there? Or it's because truly you care about the Latin representation in movies? It's a question. It's the general question that I got that I would ask him. You know what I mean? But let me tell you the standouts. For one, Jack Black as Bowser is incredible. The song that he sang for Princess Peach is incredible. I gotta find that song. Oh, man, I don't want to play it too long because I'll just sing it. Well, I don't know the words, but he sung the Peaches song. Peaches, 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 peaches is hilarious. Where he's singing the Princess Peach, funny. It's absolutely Jack. You first of all, the voice that he uses, you can't even tell it's Jack Black. You know what I mean? Second of all, it's so amazing of his character that he used that you can't help but ask for more of that. And we get a lot of Bowser in this. Once Princess Peach, let me get to the correct, but once Princess Peach and Mario kind of get over the obstacle, and the video is hilarious. Yeah, and a lot of Latins saw the movie. Yeah, a lot of Latins saw the movie, which was funny that he even said that, because I want to say the Latin population, percentage-wise, outnumbered. Even it was Caucasian, Latin, blacks, and then Asians was last. You know what I mean? But a lot of Latin people went to go see the movie. So again, I would ask John Leguizamo, was it you, or you really care about Latin representation? I'm just saying. Anyway, so Bowser wants to go and marry Princess Peach, like Mario Odyssey, like in the Mario Brothers Super Show. So if you ever seen a Mario, and I tell you, if you ever seen a Mario Brothers Super Show, literally, this is just a illumination version of that. You know what I mean? So Mario's on this quest, and they enlist the help of Donkey Kong because again, Bowser wants to take over the Mushroom Kingdom if she doesn't marry him, and she's like, I'm not going for that. So she goes to get his help. And Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, again, is hilarious. And they play, if you ever played Donkey Kong's Donkey Kong 64, the opening, love this movie. Yeah, we'll say shout out to Tim Talk. What's going on? Make sure you guys are checking out Tim Talk's YouTube channel at Tim Talks. But they play the Donkey Kong theme, right? Donkey Kong. I'm in there. My son is looking at me like, God, no, you not. I'm in there like Donkey Kong. First of all, Donkey Kong got some of the dopest intros ever. If you ever played a Donkey Kong game, especially Donkey Kong 64, the Donkey Kong rap is great. It is awesome. It was definitely him being salty. They didn't reach out to him. It had to be. It really had to be. That's the reason why that they didn't. That he's saying the things that he's saying now, because they didn't reach out to him and say, "Hey, do you want to be a part of this project?" You know what I mean? So they let's help with Donkey Kong. It was like, and Cranky Kong again. I love Fred Armisen as an actor. He was funny on SNL. Would never take anything away from this brother, but man, I didn't really care for his version of Cranky Kong. You know, I wish even Christopher Lloyd would have been a perfect Cranky Kong. You know what I mean? Or just someone else with that gravelly, yeah, you know, you cranky. I don't want to talk to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Back in my day, you know, I wish there was a little bit of that. They do the Mario Kart thing, and if you ever play Mario Kart 8, you know what I'm saying? That is amazing. Man, Mario Kart 8 is so. I literally spent a day at work. Let me shut up because I'm gonna get myself in trouble at work. All I'm gonna say is that the game is fun. But they also have a water scene, which I didn't know where it came from until I think it's Super Mario Brothers Odyssey, and I seen a Easter egg for that. And there's a gigantic eel that Donkey Kong and Mario kind of get sucked into. First of all, let me just say this. We get Donkey Kong versus Super Mario on the big screen. I don't know about you, but I literally been waiting on this forever. We just had Sonic, and the weekend box office number, so why it's split, it's a box office smash. The weekend box office numbers hit well over 200 million for this movie. So it is a winner chicken dinner already. So we get to see Mario and Donkey Kong on the big screen, not on Super Smash Brothers, not on the old Donkey Kong game. We get to see them here, which is amazing. How many people who have been playing Nintendo games for so long when they was a kid wish they would have seen something like this when they were an adult? And we get to see it. Our generation actually literally gets to see this for ourselves. So trust me, we are in a great space when it comes to these movies, when it comes to this type of genre. That's why I really don't understand why the critics had a problem with it. Again, is the plot thin because it's straightforward? You can say that, but what are you going to get deep? Think about this for a second. What are you going to get deep out of a Mario movie? Now, a lot of complaints was like, I wish the scenes where Donkey Kong and Mario get stuck in the eel from the Mario Odyssey game, right? So they're stuck in there, and you know, because Mario defeated him with a Tanuki suit, oh my God, Grace Randolph, how can you say I was ready for this and all that? And then, oh my God, they gave Mario a cat suit? I mean, he looks cute in it, but a cat suit? Come on. How you don't know about the Tanuki suit from Super Mario Brothers 3? Of course, that was the first Tanuki suit, which the Tanuki suit, if you don't know, it's the raccoon suit. You know what I'm saying? Where you get the raccoon power so you can fly, right? But you get the suit, right? So how you don't know that? And then the suit actually turns you into stone in the game. You know what I'm saying? But they expounded on that in later games, which it went to a cat suit. You know what I'm saying? That had its own special power. Again, that's something that only a Nintendo fan would know. But they know about the suits. They know at least about the raccoon suit. You know what I mean? So how do you not? You just looked at this, was like, and totally dismissed it. You know what I mean? And for me being a fan, I'm like, yo, he got a Tanuki suit on. That's dope. And he defeats Donkey Kong with the suit. Absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? And he was getting beat up. It was Super Smash Brothers. And they can literally, with this, they can culminate to a Super Smash Brothers. They could do Kirby. You know what I'm saying? They could do all kinds of. Metroid would be, to me, if I was going to do, there's two games that if I was going to do something with this franchise, there's two games that I will most definitely push next. Metroid, because all Samus is a female alien busting Ripley with an Iron Man costume on, but she is dope. If you've never played Metroid, Metroid is a Nintendo-based game, and I know a lot of people's like, well, what about like, you know, like Mega Man and stuff like that? Those are owned by Capcom. We're talking about Nintendo-owned games. Excuse me. So, with them, they can literally do Metroid. They can do Zelda, which is another game that, because of the success of the Mario Bros., Zelda would be next. Now, if you want lore and all of that, that's when you go to Zelda. It's not as cut and dry as the story, I mean, of the Legend of Zelda. And if anybody has played any type of Legend of Zelda game or any type of Link's Quest or any type of Legend of Zelda game, Breath of the Wild comes to mind. And Breath of the Wild is one of the most successful Nintendo games on Switch right now. One of the most successful. People love Breath of the Wild. Make that into a movie? Oh my God. Oh my God. But there's so many other, it's literally the two highest Nintendo-based games that's on my Nintendo. Literally, one of those is Mario. The other one is Zelda. You can make so much gold coins just off of that, period. You know what I mean? Just off of that, period. Also, there is so let me get to this part. They go in the eel, they're in the eel, and the eel swallows them, and then they start having a little bit of character development. Because remember, hopefully they'll let me play this. So they're in there and they're having because he defeated them. Like in the game, he defeats Bowser, right? I mean, I'm sorry, he defeats Donkey Kong, like in the Donkey Kong video game. So he has a problem with that. You know, he has a complete problem with that. Now, with him having a problem with that, he was talking about how much he hates him. He wished, you know, when he was on Rainbow Road and they was doing the Mario Kart thing, and you know what I'm saying, the blue shell comes and destroys Mario, and Donkey Kong ends up saving Mario eventually. You know, he was talking about how much he hates him and this, that, and the other. And it's funny because I could see that dynamic. And it was like, I wish they would have gave these character developments to Mario and Luigi. But if you really watch it, there's scenes with Mario, Mr. Luigi that's way more impactful than Donkey Kong, you know, kind of, you know, saying, yes, I'll make sure to help you and all of that. To me, you know what I mean? Because I'm looking at it a little bit more in a different light. So, you know, he agrees to help him. They get out of the mouth of the eel. You know what I mean? But let me play this. Let me see it. Let me share this real quick, and let me see if I can be able to, you know, this is fair use. Y'all gotta give me my fair use, man. Y'all, man, YouTube, sometimes some of these studios be tripping. But let me tell you how awesome this is. Fair use, y'all. And remind you, this is Jack Black and his awesomeness.
is from my one and only true love,
Not that they got a
Princess Peach.
music video to it.
Peach is so cool. And with
Straight to the
my
music
star,
video.
we're gonna rule.
This is awesome.
Peach, understand, I'm gonna love you till the very end.
They tell me Zach Black A
Peaches,
also.
peaches, 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 peaches. Oh, yeah.
Yo, hold on, wait a minute. This is not in the movie. This is in the movie, but the way that they made that, this is not in the movie. And this is my first time seeing this. This is not in the movie. Not the way that this is edited. This is awesome.
Mario, Luigi, and a Donkey Kong too. 1,000 troops of Koopas couldn't keep me from
The
you.
movie's awesome.
Princess Peach at the end of the line. I'll make you
This is
mine.
awesome.
Oh, peaches, 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 peaches. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yo, this is awesome. I don't care what nobody say. This right here is awesome. And if y'all know anything about Super Mario Brothers 2, when she float and grabs her dress and glides along. This is where I'm talking about attention to detail, man. This is awesome. Go watch this movie. It's awesome.
Bitches! Bitches! Bitch! Love really makes a guy come out of his shell.
Man, this is awesome. This is awesome, man. They be hating. Yeah, I said it. They be hating. Peaches, 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 peaches. I love you. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm telling you, that's awesome. That is awesome. Peaches, peaches, peaches. Dude, I could not stop singing that when I got out of the movies. I could not stop singing that. That is awesome. Awesome. And again, the movie is just fun. And I always ask people, like, what happened to fun? Like, when you went to the movies and you went to go watch something, what happened to just having fun? You know what I mean? What just happened to, like, enjoying yourself, you having a good time, you, the fam, all of that, and y'all just sit and watch a movie? Like, whatever happened to that? It seemed like we went away from just having fun and listen to critics. And to me, on YouTube, it's cool to complain. It's just really cool to complain. And sometimes, man, especially what we just went through. Remember, 2020, the end of 2019 to 2020 was not that long ago. Yes, 3 years has passed since the pandemic, or the start of the pandemic, and everything we went through at that time when we couldn't go to the movie. Man, go to the movies, have fun, enjoy yourself. Peaches, 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 peaches. Just enjoy yourself. Let stuff be silly. Let stuff be fun. Stop getting your booty hole all tight. You know what I mean? Because you can't have fun and enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Like, life is too precious. Life is too short. Do you want to be stuck in a house again, watching movies at home and not experiencing that theater sound? Like, I went to go see it in 3D. Then I went to go see it in basically, they call it Grand Max, but basically it's like an IMAX type of look. And again, this is why I'm promoting this movie so much and saying going to go watch it, because it's fun, man. It's so much fun. Stop being so uptight and stop listening to these critics. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy yourself. So to conclude, the movie ends. The Mario Brothers get together. They get the star power, defeat Bowser. Also, they bring the Mushroom Kingdom to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was a little nod to the Super Mario Brothers 3. I'm sorry, Super Mario Brothers, the movie from 1993, the original one, the live action one. I think that was a little hint towards that. So that, but they do end up defeating Bowser. They end up living in the Mushroom Kingdom as the Super Mario Brothers. So, you know, I'm looking forward to what more they could be able to offer this. And like I said, when I tell people I gave this movie a 9 out of 10 because I wanted, and it's the honest to God's truth, I wanted a movie that was straightforward, I can have fun in. It's not very long. It doesn't have to be convoluted. I can laugh, I can get references and enjoy myself. That's why I gave this movie a 9 out of 10, because it gave me everything I want, and it gave me everything I want when I'm looking for a Mario Brothers movie. Hell, it made me want to go back and start playing Mario Brothers again. You know, how much the Mario Brothers Deluxe cost, so I could go download it on my Switch and go and play it. You know what I mean? It's just that fun, man. So go and have fun with your family. Go and have fun by yourself. It doesn't matter. Take a date. Take somebody. Go and have fun. Were the critics wrong? To me, they are. You know what I mean? To me, they were a little bit harsh on this movie. You know what I mean? But also at the same time, they have a job to do. It gets more people. The more people that you say something sucks, the more we go find out if it does. So critics, continue to do what you do. Us as fans, we're going to continue to do what we do. We're going to watch these movies. We're going to enjoy them. We're going to have a lot of fun. So what did you guys think about the Mario movie? Make sure to hit it in the comment section. You know what I mean? Like, share, subscribe to this channel. You already know what it is. And give me a thumbs up. Give me. Just thumbs up. Just thumbs up. That's all I ask for is the thumbs up. That's all I ask for. You know what I mean? And what did you think about Bowser's song? Peaches, 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 peaches. Man, that's gonna be in my head now for the remaining portion of the night. I already know.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
All right, so you already know what I got to do. When you hear the wrap it up box, you already know it's time to wrap it up. So what did you guys think? What do you guys think about the Super Mario Brothers movie? What do you guys think about just movies in general? Are critics being too harsh? Are critics fair in their critiques? Let me know in the comment section. But what did you guys think about the Super Mario Brothers movie? Again, put it in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos, especially when I go on at this type of time right here. Oh, excuse me. And again, make sure you're checking out my live with Blues House Live tonight. If you guys want to tune back in, 9 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, you know what I mean? Check me out again. We're going to be doing our thing and hooking it up. So, again, man, I appreciate you guys for sticking around. I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher. My outro at. If you came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking around for the entirety of the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you want to get a little more personal with me, hit me up on my Instagram, hit me up on Twitter, or any of the social medias that you see below you. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher.